First things first. The lantern looks broken, but it's hard to make out the details from this angle. Take a closer look when I'm in a better spot.
Oh.
Okay. What an amazing wall painting. So this is Lady Kira.
That raiment was not in the animation. Do you see the red mark upon her brow? That is the character for death in Kuraimese. It is a mark of resolve to fight to the end. There are many different marks we make on our bodies, each with a different meaning.
Interesting. Come to think of it, you have marks on your face, your benevolence. So did the high priest.
High marks are those of a monk, while mine are of royal priestess. All members of the Kurainist clergy have such marks upon them. The shape and location of the marks vary in accordance to conditions like status and age. And all records about them are kept at Temple.
This is kind of like a national ID registry, huh? Is that a weapon in her hand?
Yes, it is Lady Kira's dagger, the very same one used in the rite. It is made to resemble a warbird, the bird Lady Kira fashioned herself after.
So that dagger is the weapon that took the high priest's life.
If you wish to know more about Lady Kira, you need but to ask.
I get the feeling she's going to be super relevant to this case. She definitely asked the princess for more details later. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Whoa, this is blood.
This is a statue of a warbird, the bird on which Lady Kira has based her appearance.
Well, I think I see the murder weapon right there.
What,
All these
you think it's one of the next things?
I think it definitely could be one of these.
Definitely. That actually does kind of fit the profile, especially the middle one right there.
What if he just fell onto it or something?
Feasible.
Let's see.
The other thing is, it looks like there's water underneath it.
Yeah. All of this blood is from the high priest, huh?
He no doubt embraced the statue and hoped that Lady Kira would save him from death. May his soul rest in peace.
Considering the amount of blood he must have been stabbed with considerable force. So Mayo could be strong enough to deliver such a blow. It's been stained red by the high priest's blood.
The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return.
What's that from?
An old legend.
Wait, does that mean the rebel hunting Lady Kira in the newspaper is the real deal? Nah, that's crazy talk. Hey, isn't this Lady Kira's robe?
The Lady Kira robe is.
I know how you feel, but we should leave it as it is to preserve the crime scene.
You imbecile, this is an actual robe Lady Kira once wore.
It is? What the heck is it made of? I mean, unless it looked as good after a few hundred years.
Enough! If I say it's the actual robe, it is the actual robe.
Is it, though?
The foul murderer shall not get away with this.
It is tough to see a piece of history sloppily tossed underground like this, though. Even looks like it's been mended a number of times. This robe kind of smells.
How dare you insult such a sacred piece of clothing like that?
No, I mean that it smells like incense. Yeah, that's the point.
Oh, I see. The scent you detected is from the sacred incense used to purify Lady Kira's robe. Whenever a rite is to be performed, the robe is first scented with sacred incense.
This is a this still smells like incense now. Scent must have been much stronger last night when the victim was killed. It's a lantern. It's still lit.
Of course it is. The sacred flames in the 4 lanterns have burned for centuries. Anyone who extinguishes even one of them would be put to death immediately.
Does she not notice?
I know, it's right there.
I mean, she didn't even notice the robe laying there in the first place either. So that's what they're outfitted with glass wind guards. Still, better keep my distance, just in case. So the moon and these lanterns were only a source of light up here last night.
The rite is performed by the light of the full moon because the moonlight is a purifying force.
I see.
No touching.
I wasn't going to. Oh. What's that? Bloodstained scrap of paper? Looks like some kind of note or letter, perhaps. It was written in Kuranese, so I can't read a lick.
Let me see that. Once the flame is lit, then... will be... This is simply impossible to read. Wait.
What is it?
The stamp on the lower right. The mark of those insurgents. The Defiant Dragons.
It's a rebel group? What's it doing here? Is there some kind of connection between the High Priest and the rebels? Looks like that about does it for this area.
Now you guys gotta rotate for the... Oh, what's that?
Something hanging off the ritual curtain there. These look like those prayer flags down at the Devotion Plaza.
Except they're arranged like no player flags I have ever seen.
How so?
All of these flags have been sewn together.
Hey, you're right. It looks like they're one big banner now.
There is something written on a piece of it. Donated by Thrust in Me. It seems this is from a donation Abbott and me made at some point.
During the rite, the inner sanctum was fully enclosed by this ritual curtain, making this case something of a locked room mystery.
The purification rite is akin to a bathing ritual for Lady Kira. Therefore, it must be closed off from the outside world.
So the inner sanctum is like her private bathroom.
Indeed, so see to it that you keep it clean.
flap in the center acts as the ritual curtain's door. That's about it.
And what was that shrill scream for just now?
It's just I'm afraid of heights. I didn't notice it as I was climbing up, but now I can see all the way down. Ugh. I guess that flight of stairs from the Plaza of Devotion really is the only way up or down. This rock must have fallen from higher up on the mountain. Looks like a perfect perch for a peek over the curtain. Well, up I go. Did you see it? Did you see it like blur for a minute?
Yeah.
On a curve, it almost boggles the mind.
Get down from there this instant.
Right, sorry, I'll be down. Looks like the inner sanctum is just slightly higher up than the top of that mountain. Guess it confirms that the stairs from the Plaza of Devotion are the only way up here. Unless you use this to fly over.
I was actually on the.
Someone had to have
insinuation
flown
that-
over here or something.
That's an air balloon. Totally is. It's a story from Up. I guess we'll know if, like, during the seance they smell methane.
What the?
That's oddly moved.
There's no snow here. There's a roof because it interferes with the right?
The day before the rite, the temperature in this area plunged to below freezing. Even the Plaza Devotion was covered in a layer of white frost.
Must be the elevation. Wasn't all that cold back in town, as I recall. We're not going to talk about it? What? Well, we should be able to talk about it. Wait.
I think it's...
Yeah, it's just a weird hitbox. This lantern is damaged. This wind guard is completely broken.
still on, though.
It is still burning. What?
Damaged? Was this your doing?
No, I didn't even touch it.
Huh. Then perhaps a falling rock struck it. I will request that it be repaired when we are finished here. Of course, I doubt you will live long enough to see it restored.
I'll be back to take a look. You'll see. Snow has obviously been cleared away here, and the lantern is broken. I still have that camera I brought to take pictures of my trip. Snap one of this area, just in case. And that's particularly interesting here. Let's see. Statue of bird. I guess I'll take a closer look at it. Is there something missing from it?
The
Look.
bird's missing.
Well, the bird's missing its eye. Feel sorry for the poor fella.
I was talking so much yesterday. Are you the one who took it?
Girl, you watched this the entire time. Of course not.
Huh. The statue has been here for ages. I suppose some damage is to be expected. I shall ask my mother to have it repaired.
Was there a nobler sled? I'd leave too if I were always treated like this. I don't think I'll find anything else of interest around here. Oh, wait. I think I know. We just need to talk to her now.
Yep.
Couldn't you tell me about this place, your benevolence?
I have nothing to say to you, lawyer.
Is that because you don't actually know much about it? Good idea, Phoenix. You make her think, like, oh, you must not know anything, and then she'll just go into telling us everything we need to know.
You
Oh,
ill-mannered, I am the crown princess of Korai. There is nothing I do not know. Nina. What?
Whoa, where'd she come from? Hey, no cheating.
Silence, barbed head. Nina's knowledge is my knowledge. End of the discussion.
What is she? Your pocket internet?
The spring is where Lady Kira came to cleanse her body of the blood of battle. And today's purification rite is a ceremony that traces its origin back to those days. Cleansing Lady Kira's robe in this sacred water lends one courage for the next battle.
I see. Thank you for that excellent explanation.
Commoners are normally barred from here except for the day of the rite.
Who normally controls the access to this place?
The High Priest and his family are responsible for that.
The High Priest and his family, huh? You tell me about the High Priest and his family?
Abbot Inmi lived with his wife and his disciple, Acolyte Purezelot. Praise a lot?
Phrase a lot.
A young man the couple took into their home upon finding him near our kingdom's border.
Speaking of his wife, is she the one who usually plays the role of Lady Kira?
Yes, but as she is with child, the role was appointed to someone else. The killer no doubt offered to stand in, as she saw a chance to slay the High Priest.
No, you have it backwards. He was the one who asked Maya to stand in.
Then that braggart must have embellished her qualifications.
I'm really not sure how she could. Besides, why don't you stand in for the High Priest's wife, then?
I was wondering that too. Did I not tell you before? As a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, the role of Lady Kira is forbidden to me. For those descendants of Her Holiness must not defile their bodies with the blood of battle.
Oh yeah, you did say that, didn't you? Should probably talk with the High Priest's wife and Acolyte Zealot later, too. So can you tell me more about this Lady Kira?
As an outsider, I suppose your ignorance is all but unavoidable.
Whatever happened to you need but ask?
Nina!
I love how you just slides off. She's like, whoop.
Lady Kira was the Holy Mother's younger sister. But unlike her older sister, she lacked the ability to channel spirits.
This is sounding familiar. This is sounding familiar.
Like Maya and Pearl?
Morgan and Misty.
Good point.
But kind of like the reverse, in a way. Because Morgan was the older sister that had no spiritual power.
But Maya did.
Misty, you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Morgan and
Maya had
Misty.
power. But yes. However, it is said that none could equal her skill with a dagger.
A dagger? Well, this became relevant fast.
The Holy Mother guides our souls, and Lady Kira keeps the peace with her dagger. Lady Kira was prepared to die for her people. She cloaked herself in a sacred battle robe and concealed her face as her sister did.
Okay, but who is she fighting against?
Throughout our history, we have been set upon by rebels. Now is no different. For our enemy is now the defiant dragons led by the insurgent Dirk.
So Lady Kira played a role akin to the police, huh? So what's with the bird imagery?
Lady Kira's robe is fashioned in the likeness of a warbad. It is a fearsome bird that is unique to Kurain.
I see. What about the recent rebel hunter, Lady Kira? Who do you think she is? I've heard about her, but I've yet to
I've heard
ascertain.
about her, but I have yet to ascertain the truth. However, I believe her to be a vigilante, or more precisely, a patriot.
So even Princess Rafa doesn't know the true identity of the rebel hunter, huh? That about does it for the inner sanctum. Should probably head back to the Plaza of Devotion and let Emma know I'm done. After all, she's the one putting her neck on the line for me to investigate this place. I mean, Rafa here let it happen, so Rafa is more responsible than Emma is. Wow, they're still praying.
The religious devotion of our people is the pride of our kingdom. Come what may, they will continue to pray until tomorrow afternoon.
Well, I will say this. This level of devotion is certainly to be respected. How to find Emma.
You there, wait! I want to ask you something.
Okay.
Do you know me, and do I know you?
Well, I'm Phoenix. Phoenix Wright. I'm a lawyer.
No, no! I want to know if you know who I am. Oh, this sounds so familiar.
Wait a minute. Is this Larry? Are we getting Larry back?
Oh, the theme is bothering me. Shit, you think it's Larry?
It might be Larry. Huh? How should I know? I've never seen you before. This guy's acting real strange. I wonder if he has amnesia or something. Should talk to him a little more, just in case he's connected to the case somehow.
My head.
Are you okay?
My head. It's so itchy.
It's a wig. It's 100% a wig then.
Ha 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 ha.
Are you having trouble remembering who you are? Ah, I'm sorry if I offended you. I thought he was gonna pull a weapon on me. What the heck? He's eating a bunch of lizards.
Yum yum.
Infinite lizards. Just pulling out some snacks one after another.
I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do. I know it's something important. Do you know this man or something, Barbed Head?
No, I just said I've never seen him before, didn't I?
Are you Lady Kira? You know of Lady Kira? Then you are Kuranese, I take it. Sure, maybe.
Wait, are those lizards he's eating?
What, you want one?
No thanks, I just ate.
Now remember, get a load of this. Well,
Well, what?
I believe he's suffering from a far more serious malady than memory loss. No good, guess I'll try somebody else. So, who was that man, and what did he want, Barbed Head?
I wish I knew. Hey, Mr. Right! Ah, what now? Oh.
What? I didn't surprise you that badly, did I?
It's nothing. Actually, I've been looking for you. I want to tell you that I've investigated the crime scene. It wasn't too much trouble getting my investigation of the inner sanctum approved.
Oh, it was fine. Prosecutor Samadi gave his okay straight away.
Seems like a rather fair-minded prosecutor.
He said that you would probably give up once you saw the crime scene for yourself.
Yeah, sorry, he doesn't know how we operate.
And that moving on before the trial began would be a smart thing to do?
Move on, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright will surely move on once he sees the crime scene. Oh, he saw the crime scene and he's not done? Crap. Now I actually have to do my job. He must be feeling really confident about his case. Well, just so you know, I have no intention of giving up.
Figured. That's why I prepared a little gift for you. I thought it might help your investigation. Here it is, all yours. I wanted to bring you a bunch of other forensic tools,
Ooh?
but they were confiscated at the airport.
Luminol testing fluid. This actually might come in handy.
Also, I made a copy of the crime scene photo for you.
Thanks. All this will definitely come in handy.
Oh, that's terrible. Poor
Yeah.
guy.
This is what the High Priest's body looked like after the murder.
I think he was actually pushed into it, but...
I'll keep going along with the picture I took at the crime scene.
Ah. They're done questioning Maya.
Really? I should go pay her a visit then. Poor Maya. She must be feeling pretty lonely. Just let her know that I'll be defending her too. She's probably going to be concerned, be like, put the DC Act, Nick.
Oh shoot, look at the time. I have to get going.
You sure seem busy.
That's because his ephemeral holiness is a real slave driver.
His ephemeral holiness?
Ephemeral.
Ephemeral?
Prosecutor said Maddie. He's like the world's hardest riddle, wrapped in a flowy sash. I kept wondering if it was a Clash of Cultures type of thing, you know? Like, he'll ask the most insane things of me without batting a single long eyelash of his.
So this Prosecutor Samadhi sounds like he's used to holding some serious clout.
Why do I have such bad luck with prosecutors? First it was the glimmerous fup. And now that I'm finally rid of that grating, bling-loving Europhile, I get this guy.
Oh no.
Oh no, now I'm really gonna be late.
Oh no.
They'll probably make me listen to one of those really long sutras again. I'll see you later.
Makes her listen to sutras? Sounds like Emma's got it pretty rough too.
She does not appreciate Prosecutor Sadmati Sutras. What ingratitude! It appears that she too is lacking in religious devotion.
I don't think that's what the problem is here. Besides, Emma's not even a Karinist.
I'd move back to the crime scene.
No, there'd be nothing there for us.
Not with the Luminol now?
I mean, maybe, but the game was directing us to go to Maya.
True. I knew you'd come.
Maya. She sure looks tired. How are you holding up?
It wasn't me, but no one will believe me.
We believe you, Maya. I have to admit, I'm still in a bit of shock. Who would have thought you'd get caught up in something like this, and so far from home? But I'm going to defend you, so hang in there. We can do this if we work together.
This is all my fault. I mean, you came to Quran just to visit me. We hadn't seen each other in ages, and then this happens.
Haven't seen her this down in ages either. Come on, remember who you're talking to. Besides, I thought you'd be used to being a suspect by now. Wow, Phoenix, that's not helping.
She has been a suspect numerous times. Haha, I guess you're right. And you saved me each and every time.
Yep, so just tell me everything you can and let's go from there.
Barbed head, start stalling and go straight to the matter of the true import.
She is annoying really quick. Like, hey, private meeting, get out of here. We're just talking. We can't forge evidence here, so what are you watching us for?
We know she is the murderer, therefore it is time for her confession. Your benevolence, what brings the royal priestess to a place like this? I am watching over this lawyer to keep him from tampering with anything in this case. Now, out with it, confess your crime.
Please, your benevolence. Can you please take it down a notch or 3?
Humph.
Maya, please tell me what you can. I know it must be difficult, but anything you can remember might help.
Sure, okay. I didn't kill the High Priest. I wouldn't even dream of it. I mean, he always treated me so well. Abbot in me was an important figure with a ton of duties, including training acolytes. He was really kind, even to a foreigner like me. He even invited me over to his house whenever I was between training sessions. How could I ever kill someone like that?
He sounds like a really good person. I think I would have liked him.
It was so much fun. I get to enjoy meals with his family and everything. And his wife is a master of Cronese cuisine. I've never eaten better in my life.
It's like they were her family, and home away from home in this foreign land. It must have been a source of comfort, what was being here for training all alone. So what's her motive then? I'd love to hear what Sadmati would say is her motive.
Just, he's a foreigner, there's bias, right? But
what?
I can't completely deny the charge either.
Huh?
As I suspected, the snake has shown its true colors at last.
Shut up. Rafa, shut up and let her talk. Your benevolence, please. I'm trying to figure out what really happened here.
Huh.
So what do you mean you can't completely deny the charge?
Well, during the purification rite, I suddenly got really, really sleepy. The next thing I knew, Abbott in me was, you know.
Suddenly got sleepy. So she was drugged? Did she get drugged to sleep? So that you didn't actually see the high priest get murdered?
No, I didn't, but if I was possessed by some crazy spirit while I was asleep then... What an excuse. How dare you pin your crime on another person's soul? Be honest. What you call training is but an extended vacation in reality. And that training here is simply for the prestige. No, it's not like that at all.
I'm going to be interested to see how the seance is going to implicate Maya. That's gonna be something interesting to see.
I'm training to become the master of the Karine channeling technique.
Challenging technique. Yeah.
It's challenging though, I guess, yeah. Huh. A neophyte practitioner such as you becoming a channeling master. I think not. The spiritual power required is beyond the means of an outsider like you.
My spiritual power is pretty strong now. Rafa seems to really hate fakers. Maya does actually have the power to channel spirits. So you let Rafa know? Your benevolence. I wouldn't call Maya a neophyte because she can already channel.
Wait, Nick.
What?
Can I talk to you for a second?
Why is she whispering all of a sudden?
I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick.
What? Why?
I'll, explain later.
Maybe it's they consider that form of spirit channeling sacrilegious? Bringing the spirit.
Maybe they'd never let her leave.
They bring her. They bring the soul away from the Twilight Realm, like they want everyone. Like we need to allow them to have their last rites so that we can send them to the Twilight Realm. Like maybe her spirit channeling disrupts that. Maybe that's it.
Just keep it a secret for now, okay?
If you say so. What's that all about?
What is all this whispering about over here?
It's nothing really. I'll have to ask about this later when Princess Rafa's not around.
Oh, I almost forgot. Nick,
Yes?
about Abbott and me's murder, there was something I noticed I thought strange.
Oh? So what was it you noticed?
Well, you probably won't believe me, but
Why don't you just let me be the judge of that?
okay, so you know that spring?
Spring, you mean the pool in front of Warbad's statue?
Yes, that. The water in there was dark red.
Was it red before you started?
And when I say dark red, I mean blood red.
What's that? Yeah, I saw it too.
You did?
Yeah, the High Priest's blood turned it red.
What? No, that's not what I meant. The spring was red before he was killed.
Oh? That's big. What? Wait, so it was already red even before the High Priest was killed?
Yeah, I noticed it during the purification rite, just before I passed out. It's just like the ancient legend says.
What ancient legend?
The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. That's how it goes, anyway. Hold on! Yes, there's a legend about the inner sanctum that says just that. But the water runs red this time thanks to the murder. The police investigation confirmed it. Perhaps your eyes were deceived by the lantern light reflecting off of the water.
No.
I don't think that was it, though.
Ancient legend, huh? I wonder if it's connected to this murder somehow.
Nick?
Yes?
So, actually, there's one more thing.
What's up with Maya? She keeps looking over at her benevolence, like she's worried what Rafa will sink.
There's something I want to show you.
There is?
I found this at the inner sanctum after I came to.
Is this a letter? In
Well, the last
Korean?
character is death on the far left. See that stamp on the far left at the end of the letter? Does that look familiar? Yeah, right there.
It's on the mask.
Yep. Well, it's on the mask, it's on the ransom letter.
This red stamp here.
That's the mark of Lady Kira.
Right. It looks just like the mark on her forehead.
Lady Kira, you say? Let me see that. Why, this is...
What? What does it say?
Do not perform the rite. I know what you are planning, Lady Kira.
That sounds like a threat. Or a warning. Whoever's pretending to be Lady Kira was pressuring the High Priest to stop the rite.
Yeah, that's what me too. Nick, do you think...
Wait. First, there's that ancient legend.
The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return.
Now, there's also this Lady Kira's warning. Plus, with the Warbot dagger being eyed as a murder weapon. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. You actually believe that the real Lady Kira returned to kill the High Priest?
Don't be silly, Nick.
Huh?
Historical figures don't come back to life. I mean, give me a break.
But... You were saying only yesterday how it was more fun to believe that she's the real deal.
Yeah, yesterday. I wish I could keep on entertaining that fantasy too. But the fact is, we're dealing with a murder here. Thus, my days of dreaming have come to an end. I'm going to keep it real from now on, and you should too, Nick.
I thought you said I was the boring one because I was keeping it real.
I guess I've outgrown the stepladder argument that we always have.
I think you mean ladder, Maya. So what do you mean by keeping it real?
So you know how someone is dressing up like Lady Kira and capturing rebels, right?
Oh, you mean the rebel hunter Lady Kira in the papers?
Yeah, that one. I think that's who probably sent in this warning. What nonsense is this you dare to suggest? That Abbot and me was slain by Lady Kira, you nincompoop! Eek! The rebel hunter is sure to be vigilante who loves this kingdom. And it's that patriotism that led them to cloak their identity as a guise of Lady Kira. Such a patriot would never slay the High Priest.
This is only natural for Princess Rafa to see it that way, but I can't let it go at that.
Besides, why would such a vigilante want to stop the purification rite in the first place?
Haven't figured that out yet.
I rest my case.
So, if this rebel hunter has a compelling enough reason, they might have killed the high priest after ignoring their warning. Might have killed the high priest after ignoring their warning. As Earl shows Centino.
You big dummy, you can't fool me. It was you who forged the warning letter. You're trying to shed your guilt onto the most sacred lady, Kira. Admit it. No, I'd never do such a thing.
Now your benevolence. Let's try to remain rational about this.
Grr.
Maya, did you show the letter to the police?
No. I was afraid that it would anger everybody needlessly. So I was waiting to show it to you, Nick.
Judging by her benevolence's reaction, I'd say Maya was right to be worried. Wait, what are... Remember the places on this letter where there are 3 holes in a row, and if you fold the paper, they all line up. Is they supposed to be some sort of message too? No, it was pinned to something. Do we have anything that has 3 dots like that yet?
Just the stitches that are going through.
Mate? No. Kind of like beads. 3 beads could have in a way, but I think they're too far apart.
Way too big for the size of the letter. I'm thinking it's the beadwork on the balloon, you know?
No, I don't think that works either.
Yeah, there's some.
Maybe we haven't seen it yet. But, like, so keep an eye out for something that could make 3 holes like that. Not that we'll find out anytime soon, I suspect. All right, accused. Wrap it up.
I guess they have more questions for me.
Yeah. At least I have a better idea of what we're up against now.
Nick, there's something I've been meaning to say. I don't need a lawyer this time.
Maya,
Yeah, you do.
Forget the DC Act. We do not care. What are you talking about?
It's just, you know, they have the Defense Culpability Act here in Kurine, right? Well, if I'm found guilty, you'll be charged with abetting a criminal.
Maya, thanks for thinking of me, but don't worry, Maya. We'll pull through this together somehow. We always have, haven't we?
Yeah, but we're not in Kansas anymore, you know?
This game doesn't take place in Kansas at all. What are you talking about?
Figure of speech, I guess.
Yeah, it's a figure of speech, like referencing the Wizard of Oz, but still. Yes, you mean we're not in America anymore? Because the game's based in L.A. We know that. True, but I've answered 1 trial here already, so I know what I'm getting myself into. We're going to win this one, no matter what. Because I believe in your innocence.
Yeah, I know. We've always won because of your faith in me.
That's right. So it's all aboard the Phoenix Freedom Express.
Thank you, Nick. Well, I'll see you later.
Pop.
Bravado will not save you tomorrow, and by then, it'll be too late to ask for mercy.
We're going to beat this charge. You'll see.
Huh. I don't care to understand every single word that was spoken. But I don't like the sound of that Phoenix Freedom Express 1 bit.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know what Freedom Express refers to.
Of course I know. Do not presume to know what I do not know. Where is she? I'm hoping Nina doesn't know either.
No closer to understanding why someone would want the High Priest dead. But given the use of the Warbad dagger and the existence of this warning letter, I'd say the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira is the real prime suspect. Might help if I knew a little more about this modern day Lady Kira. Wonder if anyone's had any info on it. Maybe the first thing I should do is go someplace where the locals like to gather. Guess the bazaar is a good place to start, as any. Now, who should I... Huh?
I see. So that is what a Freedom Express is.
Consulting her pocket internet again, I see. Mr. Right. That sounds like... That's Albie.
Is Miss Maya okay? I believe her, Mr. Wright. I know she didn't do it. Do you now, boy? Polka Kanka, your benevolence! You mustn't trust in lawyers, you, Are you not the accused from the last trial?
It's been 2 weeks. Has there not been a trial held since?
Oh,
What's wrong, Albie?
Your benevolence speaks with the, You may speak in the vernacular, little monk. Now, what is your name?
How do you not know his name?
Yes, your benevolence. I'll be your guide, your benevolence. Know this, Albie. Your soul is only as clean or as filthy as the company you keep.
So we have the cleanest of souls because you're with us, right? You're our company right now. And actually, that would mean her soul's tarnished because she's hanging out with us and she thinks we're scum, right?
Yep.
Yes, exactly, Poker. And she literally just referenced his trial from 2 weeks ago. Like, she should remember his name from that. That alone should be how she remembers her name. His name.
Benevolence. Mr. Wright is a very trustworthy man. And I trust him as a lawyer. What's this? I'm sorry. Forgive my insolence. But common boys such as he can place his trust in lawyers. It can only be because of my failure at the Hall of Justice the other day. Ooh. Mr. Wright, her benevolence is sunken into the ground.
She must really feel responsible for what happened in court that day. Let's give her some breathing room for now. I'm sure she'll be back on her feet in no time. In the meantime, do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Of course not. I'm always glad to help.
So what have you heard about the rebel hunter that was in the newspaper?
Everyone's overjoyed at her appearance. She's the modern-day Lady Kira.
So they're treating this rebel hunter like a mysterious protector of the people, huh?
People have been on edge recently, what with the jailbreak and stuff. I sure hope to catch the escaped prisoner soon.
The escaped prisoner is probably the one doing this. Or they're somehow tied to it. They gotta be, right? Escaped prisoner.
He's one of the vicious rebels that Lady Kira had captured.
So there's a hardened criminal on the loose. That is bad news.
Yes, but the modern-day Lady Kira is also super amazing. I mean, she takes down big scary rebels all by herself.
Yeah, it's not exactly something just anyone can do. Someone that strong could have easily overpowered and killed the high priest. And what about this escaped prisoner, Albie? So what's the escaped prisoner supposed to be like?
Vicious fiend who serves as Dirk's right-hand man.
Jerk. As in the leader of the rebel group?
Yes, the escapee serves as dreadful master of the Defiant Dragons. They say the prisoner is a former soldier and that he wields a big scary knife. Rumor has it he's a cold-blooded killer to the boot.
Of course rumor would have it. He sounds like a really dangerous man.
He is, but the police still can't find him, even after the exhaustive search.
Wait, I remember hearing about a prison. Are they up there? Is that where the rebels are hiding? Is they're hiding in that prison? Because if unless the police go up there to like put someone in, like they wouldn't really notice anyone else. They would just leave them up there, right? This prison at the top of the Inner Sanctum's mountain, right? How did he even break out? Oh, okay, so that's where the prison he broke out of is. Okay, never mind.
No one knows. He supposedly did it without any tools to speak of, too. Some say he must have fallen to his death. Personally, I'd like to believe that he did. Otherwise, something like that terrible incident might happen again.
Terrible incident. What was that about a terrible incident, Albie?
It happened before I was even born, but... Queen Amara, the previous queen, was assassinated.
Ooh.
And it was the rebel leader, Dirk, who did it.
Was it, though? Previous queen was assassinated? That's kind of unsettling.
Oh, it was a terrible deed of the heinous sinner. I mean, to take the life of such a gentle queen. Only someone with a dark, defiled soul could have done that.
They really take their queen seriously here. Like God-worshipping level serious. Really would take some pretty bold and blasphemous... Someone bold and blasphemous to assassinate.
Those Defiant Dragon rebels are not afraid to do anything to accomplish their goals. That's why, with that escaped prisoner on the loose, who knows who might be killed next?
So that's why the people of Kurine are so afraid of that escape. Why they want the rebel hunter to take him out, along with the other rebels. So is there anything else you can tell me about the rebel hunter, Lady Kira, Bellamy?
Something else. But what was it? Oh yeah, here.
There it is. There, that's what hit the letter.
Yeah, I pieced it together.
100%. What is it?
Shadow found it. Why, that's the Warbot arrow.
Feeling better now, your beloveds?
This is no time to be feeling sorry for myself, for I am the crown princess of Karain. Now, let me see that, boy. Yes, Your Honor, Blades. It looks very much like one of the legendary weapons Lady Kira once used in battle.
A three-pronged arrow? This already seems resembling something that Arrowhead recently. Where did Shadow find it, Albie?
Near Abatimi's house.
Near the victim's house, huh? Something tells me I'd better look into this. Albie, can I ask you to take me to the High Priest's house?
Of course.
Come to think of it, he was married, wasn't he? And his wife is one who plays the part of Lady Kira in the purification rite. Probably talk to her too.